call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the Appleton Oak. This is Diamond Dave Damone. I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, tonight it's no secret. We're taking a look at The Last of Us, the hottest show on TV. We're already on episode 7, and I'm getting a little nervous for our main character. Things didn't leave off in the best shape, and we never watch any of the previews of next week's episode, so I have no idea what to expect. I cannot wait.
I strained my brain a lot trying to figure out how something good comes of that situation or how we save our main character, and I was drawing a lot of blanks, so I'm really interested to see how this episode is going to play out.
Yeah, well, as Mason Quinn said, we typically don't watch anything regarding reviews or anything, but with some of the YouTubers that I watch and some of the other some other shows I watch, kind of got spoiled of what not what's going to happen, but what this episode could be about. So I have an idea of what's probably going to happen here. So with that being said, let's go!
Track.
What would leave a track like that, though? Like a super, super wide sled or something. Oh, okay, sleeping bag.
Oh,
you gotta help me. Come on.
Leave.
Shut up, Joe.
Take the gun.
Joe, shut the f*** up!
You go north. You go to town. You go.
Oh.
Jeez.
Come on.
Oh, he was crying there.
Wait, what?
Oh, well, we're gonna have a flashback. Oh, how could they do that to us?
You know, it's interesting that she had a Walkman because that technology would have been 80s, but when she was younger, it's probably all they had, you know?
Would you?
Give him back!
I'm not running doubles again because of your shitty attitude.
I don't want to fight about it.
You don't fight. Just your friend fights. She's not here anymore, is she?
Oh. Just that sound effect they used there was great.
You've never been what I call well-behaved but the last few weeks.
Bethany started it.
Well, Bethany's in the infirmary with 15 stitches.
Good.
I'm going to tell you the truth. Can't see where this is going? Let me help you out. 2 paths ahead of you. First path. You keep acting like a grunt so you get the life of a grunt. You eat shit food, you do shit jobs, you take shit orders from your patrol leader, who'll probably be Bethany. And that'll be your life from now until you catch a bullet from a firefly or fall drunk off a roof or get your hair caught in a moving tank tread. There's the other path. You follow the rules, you become an officer. We eat well, we don't go on patrol. Best of all, when you're an officer, you get to tell the Bethanys of the world exactly where to shove it. I care because no matter what anyone out there says or thinks, we're the only thing holding this all together. If we go down, the people in this zone will starve or murder each other. That much I know. There's a leader in you. So which way?
Jeez. Is that it?
That's it.
Can I have my Walkman back?
Oh, he's doing it.
This oughter be
This
good.
oughter be good.
Not good posters.
Red Planet. Not a good movie. Oh, must have been her friends.
Yeah.
Bed. Oh, there's her knife.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
What the fuck?
What is this?
Ow. Riley, where have you been? What's wrong with you sneaking up on me like that?
It was a joke, okay? I thought it would work better.
What?
In my mind, you loved it.
That's how you get clapped.
In my mind, you loved it?
I thought you were dead. You've been gone for 3 weeks.
Wait, 3 weeks?
I just ran away for a bit, that's all. I came back.
Wait, who gave you the black eye?
Tell me where you were.
Give me a name and I'll fuck 'em up.
It was Bethany, and I already fucked her up.
Yeah, I mean, 3 weeks is a long time to be away.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking.
You're getting food and water and shelter from somewhere.
I joined the Fireflies.
Oh, f*** you. You're a firefly?
Jesus. I will tell you everything. Come with me for a few hours and have the best night of your life.
Great, it's 2 a.m. and in a few hours I have drills where we learn to kill fireflies.
Oh, jeez.
We're not going to the park. You trust me, right?
I don't know, should I trust you?
Of course you should, with your life.
Guards?
No, because Fedra's fucking stupid.
Well, since you're so interested in self-preservation all of a sudden, maybe you should stop fucking with Beckham.
She had to get 15 stitches.
Maybe you shouldn't mess with people like that.
You put Carol in the infirmary for a fucking week.
I'm just saying, you can't fight everything and everyone. You can pick and choose what's important. And Carol.
Uh-huh.
The set designs are so good in this.
Yeah.
Congrats. 1 point for the anarchist.
We prefer Freedom Fighter.
How many floors?
Like 2.
2 floors. Fuck you.
I was just tagged it off.
Oh.
Oh.
No, this guy wasn't here yesterday.
Oh, shit.
Did he get bit?
Yeah, that guy's all messed up.
Yeah.
Or is he just... I don't know.
Jesus,
Get back up.
So disgusting.
This is where she got her
that
first
real?
drink.
Must be.
Bottle's real. This guy must have spent every card he had to get this.
No one told him he couldn't mix pills with that shit.
What the
Why would that happen?
Just the weight sitting in one spot on a water-damaged floor for an extended period of time.
Maybe.
So
Yep.
This had to be the first time, because remember she referenced, oh, it's still whatever in the last episode.
Yeah.
It's great. Is that the first dead body you ever saw?
No. My parents.
Ooh.
Can I hold your gun? Give me your gun.
All right, fine.
So what happened? You started dating some firefly dude and was like, it's cool. I think I'll be a terrorist.
Yep, that's it. We're getting married.
But really, why?
One night, you were in the hole. I got bored, so I snuck out. I was on my way back, and this chick popped out of nowhere.
Chick like our age?
No, like 40. Said she was impressed watching me sneak around. And she asked what I thought about Fedra. They're fascist stick bags, and they're the ones that should be getting hanged for their crimes, not the people. She's like, all right, if you want in, you're in. I said yes, and now I'm a firefly.
I mean, I don't know if it's that simple. Like, in a way, Fedra kind of holds everything together.
As much as I love arguing with your stubborn ass, we're on a mission here.
So nonchalantly jumping building to building like you're one slip away from total disaster.
Yep.
Those lights are new.
Yeah, they wired up the block a couple weeks ago. You know, more people in the QZ, so more apartments.
So Fedra's not entirely bad.
Fascist stick bags, starving their own population.
Fireflies blowing up the storage depot didn't help.
Propaganda bullshit.
Yeah? So you don't bomb stuff anymore?
It's okay you don't know everything.
Agree to disagree.
We're here.
The mall? You out of your fucking mind? They sealed that place off for a reason. It's full of infected.
If it's sealed off, then why isn't it sealed off?
Oh, boy. Let's go
This
explore.
is the best night of her life right here.
Go get cut by some rusty metal or fall through a floor.
So, turns out when Fedra connected that block up to the grid, this place got connected too. Go through there, then turn right, you'll see a door, go through it, wait.
Are you gonna kill me? This seems like a perfect place to do it.
Oh, I'm aware.
Dark hallway.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Well, they're in a mall. Arcade, maybe? They had the Mortal Kombat poster.
Oh, an arcade. Yep. Or maybe like a merry-go-round.
It's the whole mall they're lighting up.
How is somebody not
Yeah,
gonna
how's somebody
notice
not going to
that?
see that?
The lights.
We're fine. You saw outside. It's like a big bunker. No one can see shit but us.
Okay.
Thanks for answering.
Yeah.
Tonight, I'm going to show you the 4 wonders of the mall.
Aha.
Yeah, there it is. Yep.
Electric stairs?
Escalator.
Escalator.
Be careful.
Oh, shit.
That would have hurt. That would have hurt. Like anytime now, I hear 80s is like, Uh-oh. Are we actually going to have big problems?
What's gonna happen?
My mom said when the outbreak happened, people started looting until the military shut it down. So the stuff that's gone is the stuff that people needed the most, or wanted, I guess.
Sneakers. And not soap.
That's a good point.
Looks uncomfortable.
Not functional.
I was just trying to imagine you wearing that.
Shut up!
I like that they put that in there. You know, at the end of the day, she's still a teenage girl, you know, growing up.
Close your eyes.
What for?
Close. Come on. Open your eyes.
Ah,
Close.
merry-go-round. I said merry-go-round.
I'm pretty sure this tune is 80s too. Yeah, it's Aha.
it's Aha again.
Were there malls that had carousels that played Take On Me? That thing was pretty close
You
to
need
full
help?
when they got it, wasn't it?
Easy, Ellie. Oh, catching some feelings.
Kind of getting that vibe.
Let me see if I can fix it.
Did you really leave because you actually think you could liberate this place?
Don't say it like it's some type of fantasy, Ellie. They've done it in the other QZs.
You know, we could make things better. We could be running things.
I turn 17 next month. That's when you get your assignment. You know what Kwon gave me? Sewage detail. That's what they think of me.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
I panicked.
Oh, I get it.
You know, you're the one thing I miss from that fucking place. We're 2 wonders down, 3 more to go, if you want to keep going.
I'm on a magic horse with like a million lights. I don't know how it's supposed to get better.
Oh,
Was that a photo booth?
Yeah.
You.
I came prepared.
Let's go, bunny. Oh, shit. What should we do?
Back to back?
Yeah. Get out.
Okay, sorry. I got you. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That one's not bad. If you like it,
It's yours. We got places to be, wonders to see.
Oh, I don't like the way they're setting
I
up this
know.
shot. This is the shot. This is the shot.
All right, we got an arcade.
this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Seen they had some Tetris front and center there.
Oh, the Sega race game.
Do you have any money? You asshole.
It's got to be Mortal Kombat, right?
It has to be. I mean, that's the game she referenced last time, right?
Yeah,
You
there
ready?
it is.
Yeah.
Only arcade game that I'm good at is Golden Tee.
Oh, wait, how do I play? Smash the buttons.
There's so many of them. That is such horseshit.
Yep, she talked about that.
How many times have you played this?
I mean, I've been here a few times.
Something going on outside that window there in the far end.
Creepy dolls. Are they showing us the sound travel?
I mean,
Uh-oh.
oh, is he going to spread word to everybody else that they're there?
What?
Come on.
That moment came and it went.
I have to wake up and make my bed soon.
We still have a few hours left, though.
Yeah, I just can't get in trouble again.
I got you a gift.
I do like gifts. Wait,
The
is it
nacho
tacos?
cheese.
Okay.
Stuff lasts forever, right?
Nacho cheese?
Yeah. In a can if it's sealed.
Is this where you've been staying?
Mostly. Volume 2.
Oh,
Shut up.
That's where she got it
Yeah.
from.
What did the triangle say to the circle? You're so pointless. How does a computer get drunk? It takes screenshots.
What are screenshots?
I don't actually know.
I like how they worked that in there.
Oh, shit.
Bunch of pipe BOMs.
Did you make these? To kill soldiers? You didn't find this mall, did you? They posted you here. You recruit guarding their stash?
We would never use them on you or anywhere ever near you. I would never let them do that.
You would never let them? Right, and you think they're gonna listen to you?
Solid point.
Stop!
Fuck you!
Ellie! Ellie, I'm leaving! They're sending me to a post in the Atlantic QC.
Ooh. That's quite a ways.
Asked if you could join so we could go together. But Marlene said no.
Who the fuck is Marlene?
Marlene is the lady that helped me get... It doesn't matter. Tonight's my last night in Boston.
Remind me if I'm wrong, guys, but isn't this the shirt that we got introduced to Ellie in the first episode?
I think so.
And I wanted to say goodbye. This isn't easy, Ellie.
It actually is. You just did it. Goodbye.
Wow. I mean, it totally makes sense. I mean, she lied to her about, what they're doing and what she was there to do. I mean, I get it.
Riley!
Got me.
Yeah.
The fifth wonder. I'm fucking stupid.
Give me the book. So you leave me. I think you're dead. And you give me this night. And now you're leaving again. Forever. To join some cause I don't even think you understand. Tell me I'm wrong.
I think that you don't know everything. You don't know what it was like to have a family. I mean, I didn't have them for long, but I had them. Maybe the Fireflies aren't what I think they are, but they chose me.
You mattered to me first. Goddamn, I want to punch you so bad.
What a tough spot.
Sure about this? About leaving? You're my best friend. And I'll miss you.
One last thing.
I just keep waiting for that shoe to drop.
What am I supposed to do with this? Put it on stupid.
Why?
Because it's fun.
Oh,
And this
Walkman?
music sucks.
You little thief.
Uh-oh.
Probably.
Oh, sound.
Not a sound. Ooh, not
Oh,
good.
no. Yeah. The build-up.
Yeah. It's like it's coming. You just can't get ready for it.
Gonna make the move.
I think this is it. She's gonna make the move.
Oh. Oh, there we go.
I'm sorry.
For what?
What do we do now?
Get ready to run.
Oh no.
Go for the head.
Is this where she clearly gets, this is where the first bite is.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. And then she finds out she's immune. There you go.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, we were wrong.
Yeah, but did
Did Riley get
both
bit?
get it?
Holy shit!
She did. I don't think she got. She didn't though.
No, she's looking at
she's
her.
looking at it. Yeah.
Oh, did you see it kind of start inflaming?
Yeah.
No!
Oh, yep.
Oh, we just cut back.
Looking for supplies.
Something.
There's more stuff over there you can break.
Oh no.
The way I see it, we got two options. We take the easy way out. No, I don't like option one. Option two, we just keep going. It ends this way for everyone sooner or later, right? But we don't quit. It's 2 minutes or 2 days. We don't give that up. We can just be all poetic and shit and lose our minds together.
What's option 3?
What's that? Oh,
Gonna sew him up.
so this is gonna hurt. He's glad she came back.
It's gonna hurt.
She got a needle to do it with, though?
Yeah, they
there's
had a needle in there.
Oh, that's like impossible to stitch too. The way it's
a puncture,
yeah,
versus a slice is much more difficult to stitch.
Shoulder showing it, man. I guess it's the needle that's.
yeah, but like, aren't his insides still going to be all messed up? I mean,
We don't really know how deep it went.
yeah, that's true. I mean, it didn't look super deep, but
That's it.
there it is. That's how they're going to end it.
The fastest hour in television
as usual
every week.
Yep.
Wow. Better hit stop here soon before it ties us into everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, guys, that was episode 7 of The Last of Us, and we are creeping in on the end of this first season here real quick. And just a couple of quick thoughts that I grabbed from the episode. I did like how her superior officer, whatever you want to call him, kind of laid life out in 2 ways. There's the easy way and the hard way, but sometimes the easy way is kind of disguised as the hard way. Like, the easy way is to put in the effort early, become the officer, you get the good food, the good beds. That's actually the easy way versus, screwing off or whatever, like he said, and then having to be a grunt. So I thought that was really interesting, kind of that fork in the road that she was at. I liked how Diamond Dave didn't break his headphones there. The idea, and they threw it again here in this episode, that you can't fight everyone. They made note of that, and I don't know if they're doing that to just show how vast the infected are, or if it's maybe a little nod to the video game. Because in video games, right, you can carry around sometimes infinite weaponry, infinite ammo. You can take on hordes upon hordes of creatures, but in the, so to speak, real world, you can't really do that. So that was interesting, because I think it goes back to Joel, leaving a bunch of the weaponry in Bill and Frank's house. He didn't really take much from there. So I just wonder if they kind of keep hinting at that, like, look, you're one person, you can't take out an army by yourself. So I thought that was another touch how they put it in there. Obviously the different propaganda that both sides are using to kind of say who's right versus who's wrong. We're getting more of that, and we saw that a few episodes back with Kansas City, how brutal both sides can be, really, for that matter. And the idea that Riley touched on, that you would certainly have in this world, of wanting to belong to something, a cause, a family, a friendship. Like, everybody just wants to belong. And, you see that, and that's, not to get too deep here, but you see that in a lot of groups that can do bad things. A lot of times they focus on individuals needing to belong and wanting to be a part of something. And that's how they get a lot of people. So again, not saying that, Fireflies are right, Fedra's right, who's on whatever side, but it's just a tactic that's used. That's what I had.
Yeah, I think, one of the things that we have to keep into consideration is that you have Fedra all over the country, right? And clearly in, what was it, St. Louis, Kansas City?
Kansas
City. They were terrible.
Yep.
And the people revolted against them. You have to imagine that in certain cities across the country that the Fedra would be okay, that there wasn't this massive abuse of power, and that even though people might not like that they don't have some of the freedoms that they feel like they should have, it might not be like as bad, because they had talked, Fedra's bad, they're fascists, but it wasn't like, they didn't put it out there like where she was at. They were like as terrible as in Kansas City,
yeah.
And the lieutenant was talking about, hey, you'll like Mason Quinn had mentioned, you get the easy jobs, the good food, the nice bed. And so I think that's something to keep in mind. And, we've had limited experience as far as Fedra goes with just a few cities, but it's something to be, cognizant of. I do agree with Mason Quinn. This showed, especially with younger people, Like, you know, and they both kept telling each other, like, well, you don't understand, or you're not seeing the bigger picture. And, you know, when you're young and impressionable and, you know, tend to be a little bit more rash as far as your decision making, that can, you know, that sort of thing can happen. And I think, you know, Ellie was thinking more practically, you know, hey, you know, Fedger's what's keeping things together. And
yeah, she talked about the food depot that they had.
Yeah, well, and clearly, you know, they had food and Fireflies blew it up. Like, well, so kind of this back and forth. It was interesting. I think the biggest or theme, at least for me, for this particular episode is to show that Ellie has, even being relatively young, she's seen that trauma. You know, I think that you get this kind of feeling from the older people, like, oh, these kids haven't seen trauma. They don't know. They haven't seen what I've seen. They haven't had to deal with it. And she lost not only somebody who was a best friend, but somebody that, you know, she had clearly some sort of a love interest in. And wow, as a teenager, what's tougher than that?
Yeah.
Really? I mean, they kind of hinted that she didn't really have a family, which was interesting. And I'm curious as to whether we're going to get any more backstory on that. But this was a good episode. I mean, there's episodes where things have to happen that are moving the story forward, and then episodes where, you know, we learn about the characters, because in a show that has this much depth, you know, character development is I think, at least for me, equally as important as just what happens next.
Yeah.
You know, learning about these characters. And so, I mean, they gave us kind of, we learned that at least it seems like Joel's going to be okay.
Stitch him
you know,
up,
what
be
happens
fine.
in this situation, stitching him up. It's the assumption that maybe the wound isn't deeper than superficial and he just needs to be stitched up, and that is going to remedy the situation. But a very neat episode, you know, that covers, you know, different sides of a coin and how younger people look at things differently, how impressionable they can be. And again, just also showing, you know, that Ellie has her own things that she's dealt with even at a young age.
Yeah, and that scene, just real quick, that scene with those two amazing young actresses sitting by the glass case where they're both bitten and they've got option one right there in their hands, and I was like, oh gosh, I mean, that was some heavy stuff, an amazing piece of acting between those two, and that was a reality in this world. Like, if you get bit, I mean, there's only two ways to go. You opt out yourself, or you go ahead and become one of the monsters.
Or option three, and which it seems like in Ellie's case, you just ride out time and hope that maybe you're immune. Which is probably what I would do, to be honest, since we're on that topic.
Yeah.
I would probably pull what Ellie did, or at least what they led us to believe, right? Because she's alive and well right now. I probably would give me to the last second if possible
Maybe
in that situation.
I'm the guy.
Maybe my blood. You just don't know.
Yep.
With this episode, I think you guys already said it. The younger perspective that we got, which I thought was kind of great for this, because we get to see. We've seen so much so far coming up to this episode, so now kind of getting a backtrack of some backstory. We get to see a little bit of inside QZ, right?
Yep.
A little bit of inside to Ellie's world with the posters and the cassette tapes, the Walkman, all that stuff. I thought that was great. It is, Oak, you were right. I know some people probably want out of this episode. There's a handful out there. Let's not lie. There's a handful out there that's going to be saying, "Where's the action? What? Come on, this episode, whatever. It's a filler." Yeah, it was a bottle episode for sure, but it was a much needed bottle episode.
Yeah.
So because all the way up until this point, they've given us little hints, little teases of some things, right, to kind of lead us on, keep us interested in Ellie, keep secrets, so to speak, right? Now we kind of got a decent amount of that answered here.
Her character has to be more than just like a one-dimensional smartass who makes funny jokes, and that's what this does.
Yeah, and it did provide us layers now to her character, which now with this was episode 7. So we got 2 episodes left.
2 to go.
And while it's just going to be banger. So with this, because we have said if you made it to this point, you know, I'll give you guys info coming back.
Everything that's happened to this point.
So this is something we probably won't like do a visual of, because this is what I believe to be gameplay. With Ellie, I like how they did it in here because obviously they can't. It's different from TV to game, right? In the game, you get to go out and do some supply runs from my watches on that, and players, go and do this journey, and you come back to Joel. Here, they kept it obviously one-dimensional and an interior shot. So I thought that was kind of unique how they did it, which they need to for TV purposes. A quick version of how can we get Ellie from point A to point B, coming back to point A. So I like how they supplemented the supply run in this case for what they did here. So I thought that was pretty unique.
Yeah, but it's something you're going to have to do with any video game to TV transition, because in so many video games, you do kind of end up doing the UPS missions, right? I got to go get the key to get the battery, to get the gas, to get the car. You guys have all been there. So obviously they have to kind of change it up a little bit for TV.
Yeah, one other thing that I thought that was interesting about this episode is I think they really hammered home a lot of the things that anybody that's an adult watching this show takes for granted growing up. I mean, she just thought the electric
escalator,
the electric stairs, the video games, the carousel or merry-go-round, whatever you want to call it. Just little things that we see on a regular basis that I don't know that I want to say take for granted, but just it shows you like how what being a child and growing up in that world is like. There's
your first time viewing it.
Yeah, I mean, like that innocence.
There are, they heard about malls, but look, there's, as far as we know in this post-apocalyptic world, teenagers aren't getting together on a Saturday afternoon to go shopping. They're not going out to hang out and have fun with and meet other kids and just be teenagers in general. And it's one of those things that's so easy to take for granted. And I would imagine that would weigh pretty heavily on adults, like being a parent now. And we've mentioned this in multiple reactions that we've done. You look at things a little bit different, and knowing the childhood that I had, which it was middle class, but we had plenty of fun. But like if something were to happen now like that, and I were to have to raise my son to a teenager in that world, like how you would feel as an adult.
You'd feel guilty.
You'd feel guilty, like knowing like these kids just don't have the same experiences that you had, and there's almost that sense of guilt watching, and I think that's just part of the brilliance of this show, is that they can evoke emotions. Like, man, you felt bad. Like she's walking through the mall, I'm like, man, that was my Saturday afternoons as a 17-year-old, and here like they just think this is the greatest thing ever. And I think the show does a really good job of bringing out those emotions and making you look at this as more than just a show, but try to paint yourself in the picture alongside them, or at least in that world, and see how that makes you feel.
Yeah, and I forgot to ask, if you especially made it to this tiny part of it, how much of that was from part 2? Because again, my memory through everything that we do on a daily basis, and it's been a minute since I've seen the gameplay, how much of this was from part 2? You don't spoil me, because I didn't see the majority of part 2 at all. So I'm just curious now how much this was part of part 2.
Yeah, and I can tell that we definitely probably watch things a little bit different, because we're all like, Ellie, don't stand on a glass, it could break. Watch out for that floor,
my God,
it could fall.
I was thinking
for the metal.
I was thinking about the glass I didn't want to be like the guy like, hey, it's easy, they're having fun dancing, and I'm
total,
like, I was totally waiting for them to go through the glass. I didn't want to be the one to say it. I'm
They just kept zooming in on the feet. I'm like, well, the glass is gonna break, and then here comes dude, right?
Yeah.
That was what's going through my head, but gosh, it was good.
Yeah, so this has been a lot of fun. So for the Appleton Oak, that's Diamond Dave Damone. I'm Mason Quinn. This has been Bad Medicine. We'll see you back next Sunday for more The Last of Us.